And this the municipalities range of domains of the place. So if the city also had guests here that they want to entertain in some respect, that's always in this building. Always here. But it's free to everybody to ask for the permission to use it. But it's free, it's alright. But normally it's occupied for profit. Normally. This place here is normally or maybe a working place. The town hall of Oslo is like town halls mostly. I mean the part of the architecture. The function is the same. Here lives or is the mayor of Oslo with his staff. So we have in this building offices for more than 400 public servants. They are working in the offices which are situated in the two towers that is outside. The two towers. There they have their offices. And it's claimed that at least somebody sometime is doing something, you never, but anyway, that's claimed anyway. But that's here. But the main reason for taking our guests from the globe to this building is not because of the working place, etc. It is because that in this hall, the Nobel Peace Prize is given out. That's here. And you have seen that on TV, definitely, because that is broadcast around the world always on the same day. That is the 10th of December. That is the day of death of Alfred Nobel. He was a Swede. Anyway, Swede. And he was the man behind the invention of the dynamite. He invented the dynamite. But he also had more than 300 other inventions for which he took patent. But the thing that made him rich, that was dynamite. So when he died in 1896, he left a fortune of 31.5 million Swedish crowns. That's pocket money today, it seems like. But in today's money, it corresponds to 200 million euros or 240 million dollars. That is today's worth of the money at that time. But in between, Nobel is a foundation. And they have a head office in Stockholm, but they have also an office subsidiary in Oslo. And this foundation today is worth $500 million, 450 billion euros. That is the value today. And this money is invested all around the world in shares, obligations, etc. And the return is coming back each year. And it is from the interest of these investments that the Nobel Peace Prize money is given out. And each prize is worth 10 million Swedish crowns. That is approximately 1.2 million euros or $1.4 billion. That is the one prize money for each laureate, so to speak. Nobel founded 5 prizes in his name. And that is literature as well. Then we have chemistry, we have physics, and we have medicine. Those 4 are given out by the Swedish government on the same day of the 10th of December each year. But Nobel decided in his last will and testament that the Nobel Peace Prize, which is probably the most prestigious of all, should be given out in Norway by a candidate chosen by the Norwegian government. He didn't give any reason. It's just a fact, this shall be done, and it shall be done in Norway. Point, end, finish, nothing else. But the speculations, exactly around these times, the national feelings among the Norwegians were rising. And we were closing up against 1905. And many things seemed like that should be a war between the two. And many now think that what he gave this to Norway is his way of giving out a hand and say, let us settle our differences in peace, not with war. And that is meant to have been the background for his decision to give the Peace Prize out to Norway. On the 10th of October 2 months before, the chairman of the committee, Nobel Peace Prize Committee, the government doesn't do this. They have appointed a committee consisting of 5 members, top political members in Norway. And their vote and their decision is final. The government cannot overrule. This is final. And on the 10th of October, each year, 2 months before the prize is given out, the chairman of the committee comes out, and this is also broadcast all over the world, and announces who will be this year's laureate. And the laureate in question has not known this more than maximum 1 hour before. 1 hour before the message is given. The reason being that they shall give and have this message from the committee and not through the meetings. That's why. Each year, over the last 10 at least, there has been more than 200 proposed candidates for the prize. More than 200. And I can assure you that on the 10th of December, before 11 o'clock, on the 10th of October, before 11 o'clock, when the chairman comes out and announces the laureate, there are at least 200 people sitting around the world looking at their phone and waiting to pick up yours, and that's me. That was never a problem. Never. You always get them. They sit there ready. And then 1 hour afterwards, he comes out and he announces the prize. On the 10th of December, then, in this hall, chairs are put up and invited guests in the number of 12 to 15 people. 12 to 1500 people, of course. And it's always the same, not people personal, but the functions. The royal family is always participating, the whole family. And then we have the government, and then we have the parliament members, and then we have all the foreign countries' ambassadors, and all these groups with spouse. They are invited, and that makes a crowd of so between 1,300 people from year to year. And then they sit here, and the royal family up front. And when you see this on TV, they are filmed from the cameras are up on the balconies, and they're looking down. So on the 10th of December this year, when you see that hall, perhaps you have visitors, friends on the way there, and you see this, and then you can point and say, and you know something? We use the same toilets as the royal family. Because they do that.